Welcome, All Saints family. I hope this note finds you well. Just a few days away now from entering the season of Lent. And just a word about a few things that we have coming up throughout the season of Lent, but first about the significance and importance of the season. Of course, we know the season of Lent historically is a time of preparation. Those who were entering the community of the faithful, the church, they were entering into 40 days of preparation, of catechesis, of learning what the faith might mean, not just cognitively, but how to live that faith out and how to belong in a different way. And so for us, Lent is, of course, a time of preparation as we anticipate the great feast of Easter. But before that, of course, it's also about orientation and about practice. One of the classic texts that we read in the Gospels in Matthew is where Jesus outlines those things concerning piety, especially almsgiving, prayer, and fasting. And those three things, those three practices, of course, being virtuous things that we are practicing as we live out the things we believe, so that our faith doesn't simply reside as a cognitive exercise, but that understanding which is dropped into our hearts and through our lives within our hands. And so a large thing that will guide us through the season of Lent is the idea, the reality of resurrection that awaits us, that horizon that we go again into in the season of Easter, that reality of resurrection being the conquest of the passions of the souls within our lives. And so, in order to aid you along, we have several opportunities throughout the season of Lent. First, I want you to know, of course, Ash Wednesday will have services 8 a.m., noon, and then 6 p.m. Strongly encourage you to come to one of those services, of course, for the imposition of ashes and be together and to enter into the season of Lent together as a family, as a church family. And then also the very next morning starts off a rhythm of morning prayer here at the church at 8 a.m., both Tuesday and Thursday mornings, 8 a.m., 8 to about 8:30 in the morning. We'll do morning prayer on both of those. A few days after Ash Wednesday, on that very Friday, on the 20th, we have an opportunity for service. And so far we've done prayer, and now we're talking about almsgiving. Your opportunity to serve will be with one of our ministry partners, Our Calling. All of that information is on our website. In addition to these things, we offer the sacrament of reconciliation. You can schedule a time of confession with one of the priests here. You just reach out through the website, schedule a time for confession. If you have any questions even about what the significance of that sacrament, we can even have a preliminary conversation about that. Youth are doing a project during Lenten tide. We have a BCP retreat in Richardson. We also have a women's retreat in March that is going to be within the season of Lent, as well as a Lenten quiet day on March 14th, which takes us about the midway point of the Lenten season. And so, friends, I would encourage you to go to our website. We have a specific page that outlines all of these opportunities, and not only for you to be aware of how to get involved, but these opportunities are for you to not just stay busy, of course, but for you to truly enter into Lent from a practice perspective, not just from a theological, cognitive enterprise within the season, so that you might prepare your heart to enter in again to the great season of Easter following, and that you might participate in the reality of the resurrection in your life here and now. And friends, that truly is what it means to live as a citizen of God's kingdom here and to participate in the ongoing Missio Dei, the mission of God within our world. And so, friends, I hope that you take advantage of these opportunities, and I hope that you prepare your heart and your minds even now for the season of Lent, and that you might go in practicing prayer regularly, fasting, of course, and abstinence, and your almsgiving as well. I hope to see you on a Sunday service coming up, and look forward to visiting with you throughout the season of Lent.